Hello everyone. So today we'll be solving the lab CSRF for token is duplicated in the cookie. In the previous lab, we saw that the CSRF token and the CSRF key cookie were different. Okay. So in this lab, it says that both of them are same. So let's access the lab. Let's wait for a bit. It is pretty slow. There are verb suit open. Okay, my network serves as and let's wait. Okay, so we have our lab open. Let's directly go to my account and log in with our credentials. Before that, I'll set the target so that it doesn't intercept unwanted requests. Let's go to proxy. I'll clear all the history over here and let's reload it. Yeah, it is working. So after login, so yeah, if you look at this post request, you can see that the CSRF cookie and the CSRF token both are same. So as I did in the previous lab, I checked with a different session using the same CSRF key and token, like using the CSRF key and token of other session, and we saw that it worked. So I'll do that again in this lab too to verify that the CSRF key or the CSRF token is not tied to the session. Okay, so I'll again open a new container. And I'll make this login request. And let's go to login. Yeah, so we'll log in again, and this time I'm going to intercept the request. Yeah, so here we have a different pair of CSRF key. Okay, so now we will paste the CSRF key of the previous session over here. And if we are able to log in, that means that we just need a valid pair of CSRF and we can use it across any session. Okay, so let's copy the, okay, that was not the request. It was over here, right? Yeah, let's copy the CSRF token and I'll change it over here and here too. Now let's forward the request. I'm sorry, it says invalid CSRF token. Let's try again. Anything? Peter. I'll log in the request, intercept the request. Let's log in. Won't save. Forward. Yeah, we have the CSRF. Okay, I guess I changed to the session previously, right? Right? HTTP history. This is our CSRF token. And yeah, this is the CSRF. Okay. I would take. Yeah. So we are able to log in. Okay. So we just need a valid CSRF token, and here both the CSRF cookie and the CSRF token are same. So now I'll send this request to the repeater. And we'll do as we did in the previous lab. The only difference is both of them are same. I'll generate a CSRF POC. Okay, before that, we need a method to set the CSRF key too. And for that, we have the search feature over here that we did in the previous lab. I'll again show it to you. If you have not seen my previous video, let's search for anything. Let's go to HTTP history. And where is the search request? Okay. Uh, yeah, here is it. So yeah, as you can see, as in the previous lab, our search input is getting reflected in the response in the set cookie header. So we will leverage this to set the cookie for the CSRF. Okay, so yeah, I'll generate a CSRF POC. No, first of all, we need to capture the email change request. Also need to change the email, right? So let's see test@test.com itself. Okay. We have the email change request. Yeah, I'll send it to repeater. And now, for it, we need to generate the CSRF POC. I'll change the email. I'll remove it. And again, I'll use the image tag. And we'll use a search request. Let's say test. And we'll craft the payload similarly as we did earlier. This is for carriage return. This is for new line. And we'll set the cookie or space. And then the name of the cookie is CSRF. And let's say we can just copy and paste it over here. And we also need to set the same cookie attribute. Okay. There will be a colon over here and a space. Yeah. And same side is equals to none. We are done with this. And on error is equals to, it will just submit the form. As this is not a valid source, it will create an error. So on error, it will submit the form. As we did earlier, there is nothing new in it. Okay. So we have changed the CSRF value. Yeah. Everything looks fine. Let's copy the HTML. And we'll directly go to the expert server. Let's see. Yeah, everything looks fine. Store the exploit. So now we'll deliver the exploit to the victim. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it didn't. What's the problem with it? Demons. Let's deliver it again. No, it didn't work. Is there something wrong in it? Let's check our payload. Or CSRF value is set. CSRF cookie is set. Everything looks fine, right? And the form 0 dot somewhere. Then you have the search parameter test which return. Everything looks fine, it should have worked. This empty shift is not on. Obviously. Yeah, it isn't working. Let's see. Yes, my network is slow. Otherwise, it should work because what we have done, our methods and our steps and our payload is completely correct. So I guess there is a glitch in my network. So this was the method of how to solve this lab. This is exactly same to the previous one. The only difference is that both of the CSRF key and the token are same. Okay, and as in the solution of the lab, uh, in that payload, it is passing a fake string in the CSRF uh, token and the CSRF cookie. We can also do that if the server is not checking if the cookie or token is valid or not. Okay, or we can just pass it a valid cookie or a token, as we saw in the starting of this lab, that it is working for any session. A CSRF cookie and a token of other session can be used in any other session. Okay, so this was how we need to solve this lab, and we'll meet in the next video with a new lab.